Namaskar. Welcome to the virtual celebration of the 7th International Day of Yoga by the High Commission of India in London. In view of the COVID-19 pandemic situation, slowdown in daily activities, the virtual celebrations this year will focus on the immunity boosting and stress relieving aspects of yoga. We begin with the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's message.
नमस्कार। आप सभी को 7वें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आज जब पूरा विश्व कोरोना महामारी का मुकाबला कर रहा है तो योग उम्मीद की एक किरण भी बना हुआ है। 2 वर्ष से दुनिया भर के देशों में और भारत में भले ही बड़ा सार्वजनिक कार्यक्रम आयोजित नहीं हुआ हो, लेकिन योग दिवस के प्रति उत्साह जरा भी कम नहीं हुआ है। कोरोना के बावजूद इस बार की योग दिवस की थीम योगा फॉर वेलनेस ने करोड़ों लोगों में योग के प्रति उत्साह को और भी बढ़ाया है। मैं आज योग दिवस पर ये कामना करता हूं कि हर देश, हर समाज और हर व्यक्ति स्वस्थ हो। सब एक साथ मिलकर एक दूसरे की ताकत बने। साथियों, हमारे ऋषियों मुनियों ने योग के लिए समत्वम योग उच्यते ये परिभाषा दी थी। उन्होंने सुख दुख में समान रहने, संयम को एक तरह से योग का पैरामीटर बनाया था। आज इस वैश्विक त्रासदी में योग ने इसे साबित करके दिखाया है। कोरोना के इन 1.5 वर्षों में भारत समेत कितने ही देशों ने बड़े संकट का सामना किया है। साथियों, दुनिया के अधिकांश देशों के लिए योग दिवस को उनका सदियों पुराना सांस्कृतिक पर्व नहीं है। इस मुश्किल समय में, इतनी परेशानी में लोग इसे आसानी से भूल सकते थे, इसकी उपेक्षा कर सकते थे, लेकिन इसके विपरीत लोगों में योग का उत्साह और बढ़ा है, योग से प्रेम बढ़ा है। पिछले 1.5 सालों में दुनिया के कोने कोने में लाखों नए योग साधक बने हैं। योग का जो पहला पर्याय संयम और अनुशासन को कहा गया है, सब उसे अपने जीवन में उतारने का प्रयास भी कर रहे हैं। साथियों, जब कोरोना के अदृश्य वायरस से और इस अदृश्य वायरस ने दुनिया में जब दस्तक दी थी, तब कोई भी देश साधनों से, सामर्थ्य से और मानसिक अवस्था से इसके लिए तैयार नहीं था। हम सभी ने देखा है कि ऐसे कठिन समय में योग आत्मबल का एक बड़ा माध्यम बना। योग ने लोगों में ये भरोसा बढ़ाया कि हम इस बीमारी से लड़ सकते हैं। मैं जब फ्रंटलाइन वॉरियर्स से, डॉक्टर्स से बात करता हूं तो मुझे बताते हैं कि कोरोना के खिलाफ लड़ाई में उन्होंने योग को भी अपना सुरक्षा कवच बनाया। डॉक्टरों ने योग से खुद को भी मजबूत किया और अपने मरीजों को जल्दी स्वस्थ करने में इसका उपयोग भी किया। और आज अस्पतालों से ऐसी कितनी तस्वीरें आती हैं जहां डॉक्टर्स, नर्सेस मरीजों को योग सिखा रहे हैं, तो कहीं मरीज अपना अनुभव साझा कर रहे हैं। प्राणायाम, अनुलोम विलोम जैसी ब्रीथिंग एक्सरसाइज हमारे रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम को कितनी ताकत मिलती है, ये भी दुनिया के विशेषज्ञ खुद बता रहे हैं। साथियों, महान तमिल संत श्री तिरुवल्लुवर जी ने कहा, नोई नाड़ी नोई मुद्दल नाड़ी हदु तनिक्कुम वायनाड़ी वाय पच्चयल। अर्थात अगर कोई बीमारी है तो उसे डायग्नाइज करो, उसकी जड़ तक जाओ, बीमारी की वजह क्या है ये पता करो, फिर उसका इलाज सुनिश्चित करो। योग यही रास्ता दिखाता है। आज मेडिकल साइंस भी उपचार के साथ साथ हीलिंग पर भी उतना ही बल देता है और योग हीलिंग प्रोसेस में उपकारक है। मुझे संतोष है कि आज योग के इस पहलू पर दुनिया भर में के विशेषज्ञ अनेक प्रकार के साइंटिफिक रिसर्च भी कर रहे हैं, उस पर काम कर रहे हैं। साथियों, कोरोना काल में योग से हमारे शरीर को होने वाले फायदों पर, हमारी इम्यूनिटी पर पड़ने वाले सकारात्मक प्रभावों पर कई स्टडीज हो रही है। आजकल हम देखते हैं कई स्कूलों में ऑनलाइन क्लासेस की शुरुआत में 10-15 मिनट बच्चों को योग प्राणायाम कराया जा रहा है। ये कोरोना से मुकाबले के लिए भी बच्चों की शारीरिक रूप में तैयारी कर रहा है। साथियों, भारत के ऋषियों ने हमें सिखाया है, व्यायामात लभते स्वास्थ्यम, दीर्घ आयुषम बलम सुखम, आरोग्यम परमम भाग्यम, स्वास्थ्यम सर्वार्थ साधनम। अर्थात योग व्यायाम से हमें अच्छा स्वास्थ्य मिलता है, सामर्थ्य मिलता है और लंबा सुखी जीवन मिलता है। हमारे लिए स्वास्थ्य ही सबसे बड़ा भाग्य है और अच्छा स्वास्थ्य ही सभी सफलताओं का माध्यम है। भारत के ऋषियों ने, भारत ने जब भी स्वास्थ्य की बात की है तो इसका मतलब केवल शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य नहीं रहा है। इसलिए योग में फिजिकल हेल्थ के साथ साथ मेंटल हेल्थ पर इतना जोर दिया गया है। जब हम प्राणायाम करते हैं, ध्यान करते हैं, दूसरी यौगिक क्रियाएं करते हैं, तो हम अपनी अंतर चेतना को अनुभव करते हैं। योग से हमें ये अनुभव होता है कि हमारी विचार शक्ति, हमारा आंतरिक सामर्थ्य इतना ज्यादा है कि दुनिया की कोई परेशानी, कोई भी नेगेटिविटी हमें तोड़ नहीं सकती। योग हमें स्ट्रेस से स्ट्रेंथ की ओर और नेगेटिविटी से क्रिएटिविटी का रास्ता दिखाता है। योग हमें अवसाद से उमंग और प्रमाद से प्रसाद तक ले जाता है। फ्रेंड्स, yoga tells us that so many problems might be out there, but we have infinite solutions within ourselves. We are the biggest source of energy in our universe. We do not realize this energy because of the many divisions that exist. At times, the lives of people exist in silos. These divisions reflect in the overall personality as well. The shift from silo to union is yoga. A proven way to experience a realization of oneness is yoga. I am reminded of the words of the great Gurudev Tagore, who said, and I quote, "The meaning of our self is not to be found in its separateness from God and others, but in the ceaseless realization of yoga of union," unquote. The mantra of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, which India has followed since ages, is now finding global acceptance. We all are praying for each other's well-being. If there are threats to humanity, yoga often gives us a way of holistic health. Yoga also gives us a happier way of life. I'm sure yoga will continue playing its preventive as well as positive role in healthcare of masses. साथियों, जब भारत ने यूनाइटेड नेशंस में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस का प्रस्ताव रखा था, तो उसके पीछे यही भावना थी कि योग विज्ञान पूरे विश्व के लिए सुलभ हो। आज इस दिशा में भारत ने यूनाइटेड नेशंस WHO के साथ मिलकर एक और महत्वपूर्ण कदम उठाया है। अब विश्व को एम योगा ऐप की शक्ति मिलने जा रही है। इस ऐप में कॉमन योगा प्रोटोकॉल के आधार पर योग प्रशिक्षण के कई वीडियोस दुनिया की अलग अलग भाषाओं में उपलब्ध होंगे। ये आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी और प्राचीन विज्ञान के फ्यूजन का भी एक बेहतरीन उदाहरण है। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है एम योगा ऐप योग का विस्तार दुनिया भर में करने और वन वर्ल्ड वन हेल्थ के प्रयासों को सफल बनाने में बड़ी भूमिका निभाएगा। साथियों, गीता में कहा गया है, तम विद्या दुख संयोग वियोगम योग संगीतम, अर्थात दुखों से वियोग को, मुक्ति को ही योग कहते हैं। सबको साथ लेकर चलने वाली मानवता की ये योग यात्रा हमें ऐसे ही अनवरत आगे बढ़ा दी है। चाहे कोई भी स्थान हो, कोई भी परिस्थिति हो, कोई भी आयु हो, हर एक के लिए योग के पास कोई न कोई समाधान जरूर है। आज विश्व में योग के प्रति जिज्ञासा रखने वालों की संख्या बहुत बढ़ रही है। देश विदेश में योग प्रतिष्ठानों की संख्या में भी वृद्धि हो रही है। ऐसे में योग का जो मूलभूत तत्व ज्ञान है, मूलभूत सिद्धांत है, उसको कायम रखते हुए योग जन जन तक पहुंचे, अविरत पहुंचे, निरंतर पहुंचे, ये कार्य आवश्यक है। और ये कार्य योग से जुड़े लोगों को, योग के आचार्यों को, योग के प्रचारकों को साथ मिलकर करना चाहिए। हमें खुद भी योग का संकल्प लेना है और अपनों को भी इस संकल्प से जोड़ना है। योग से सहयोग तक का ये मंत्र हमें एक नए भविष्य का मार्ग दिखाएगा, मानवता को सशक्त करेगा। इन्हीं शुभकामनाओं के साथ आज अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस पर पूरी मानव जात को, आप सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
We will now have a message from the High Commissioner, Her Excellency Mrs. Gayatri Issar Kumar. She has rich and varied experience of 35 years in the Indian Foreign Service. She took over as the High Commissioner of India in June last year. Madam High Commissioner, your kind message, please.
On the 7th International Day of Yoga, we welcome each and every one of those who have joined the High Commission of India in the UK in this very special virtual yoga session. For the first time, we are doing yoga with simultaneous participation across England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland in a session of meditation and select asanas. At the very outset, I would like to thank diaspora organizations everywhere in the UK for their enthusiasm, their leadership, and their contribution in helping their communities to receive the ancient Indian knowledge of yoga and teaching them to practice it correctly to derive its life-changing benefits. This year, as we know, the theme for International Day of Yoga is Yoga for Well-being. When Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, had first introduced yoga in the 69th session of the UN General Assembly in 2014, he had remarked that yoga is not just about exercise. It's a way to discover the sense of oneness with yourself, with the world, and with nature. That day, the 21st of June, was proclaimed as International Yoga Day by the UN General Assembly almost unanimously. Honorable Prime Minister has also very well described yoga as health insurance with zero budget. Our High Commission in the UK is especially happy that Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, founder of Art of Living, will join us virtually and guide us in his very unique method of meditation. And I can only imagine the energy that we will generate together when we meditate in this way simultaneously. On this day, our attention is especially focused on coping with the pandemic as we find ourselves in confinement and in circumstances that our generation could probably never have imagined. And making yoga a part of our daily lives will no doubt enable us to maintain the best possible balance between mind and body. So I wish all participants, wherever you are in the UK, the very best of health and well-being and a very special International Day of Yoga.
Thank you, Madam High Commissioner, for your inspiring message. We are fortunate to have Sri Sri Puja Gurudev Ravi Shankarji with us for this virtual Yoga Day celebration. He will lead us all through a session on meditation. Guruji, we are ready to plunge into the ocean of bliss of meditation with you.
Greetings and blessings to one and all on this International Yoga Day. This is the 7th year that we are celebrating. Like last year, this year also we will be doing it quietly in the corners of our homes or in small groups following the protocols of COVID. This is a very tough time the world is passing through. There is anxiety, there is fear, there is uncertainty. Lot of people are getting affected by the pain and suffering that others are going through, not just themselves. In this situation, yoga can be of immense benefit to us. Practicing a few minutes of yoga exercises, breathing exercise, pranayama, and meditation is so important today to ward off further disaster that might come to humankind. Meditation and yoga not only boosts our immune system and make us physically fit, but also brings the much needed mental strength or inner strength. It can soothe our emotions and create positive vibes around us. So let us all make sure that we reach out to others who are a little skeptical or somewhat prejudiced about yoga. Now, yoga is a universal science. It transcends race, religion, culture, language. It is something very natural to mankind. If you observe a kid from the age of 3 months to 3 years, a baby does almost all yoga postures. A baby demonstrates to you how to breathe. If it's not too stressed, if it is not carrying mother's stress, definitely a baby is a great yoga teacher to you. So it is very natural for human beings to adopt to yoga. Though it is born in India, it's born from the ancient traditions, Vedic tradition, its approach is universal, its appeal is universal. So let us reach out to our population and help them to be free from stress. Today, stress is taking a big toll on the health of our citizens. In UK alone, every day 700-800 people are becoming diabetic, and anxiety and depression, loneliness is flooding our society. This is the time, with the help of yoga and meditation, we can create positivity and can dream of a stress-free and violence-free society. And we have the tools for it. And millions across the globe have experienced it. It is time-tested and scientifically proven that yoga and meditation does a lot of good to man's well-being. Let us reach out to more and more friends and families and let's inspire them to do yoga. Let them find the wellness within themselves. In short, we can say a robust health, a clear mind, and happy disposition to everyone around us. And if there is a confusion whether yoga will interfere with one's faith, I tell you it does not. Yoga, it does not interfere with your faith. It only unites your heart and mind and then make you feel the entire globe is one human family. And this is what yoga gives. A violence-free society, disease-free body, trauma-free memory, confusion-free mind, and a happy life. This is what we can expect from it. I'm sure you all agree with me. Let's all come together and care for this planet and share with the humanity whatever we have or whatever we know. On this occasion, let me take a moment to acknowledge the efforts put by Her Excellency, the Ambassador of India to UK, Gayatri Kumarji. And let's all together commit ourselves for the well-being of people on this planet. We have only one planet. let us care for this planet and come together as one human family.
When I got my cancer diagnosis, my teachers understood the situation that I found myself in, that I needed to keep up my strength.
Yoga can be, altered to suit all different needs. For example, my mum, when she was ill, the practices were altered to make sure it benefited her and didn't exhaust her.
So I found yoga about 10 years ago through work, through going through a little bit of a phase in my life where things weren't happening the way I wanted things to go. And it was that time when I was seeking for answers, the answers maybe we all ask. What's the purpose of life? What is my role here? What am I doing here?
In therapy, I was always asking why, and it was a very mental process for me to try and come out of the space that I was in. So it was all operating on the level of the mind, again, where I was trying to almost force myself into a positive mental state.
So I was a photographer for 16 years. I loved photography, but I very slowly realised that my body didn't love photography, and it literally, my back exploded before I realised that I had to make a few changes.
Yoga isn't just about stretching, There's so much more depth to it. Originating from India, yoga dates back thousands of years. And despite being a physical exercise, it's seen as a spiritual practice. Yoga is referenced in the ancient philosophical texts, such as the Upanishads, but more distinctly by the sage Patanjali, about 2,500 years ago. Patanjali outlined a document which was like a manual to live your life in a way that allowed you to overcome the inevitable obstacles that life will have in store for you, giving us a helping hand when we need it most.
I've always been someone who struggled with anxiety, and just the yoga practices have opened my world up. They've given me the freedom from just unwanted thoughts. I've gotten to know myself so much more as a result of these practices. So they're not just physical exercises for me, but it was a way for me to know myself better and go deeper into my practices. And as a byproduct, I've just gotten happier and more confident.
I think it's really important for kids to learn yoga. If it was up to me, every child in the world would learn yoga above most other things that is on their curriculum.
Breath was so important. That was the bit that was the real magic, connecting the mind and the body with the breath. And so when I teach the kids, the most important thing in my class is each week I'll teach them a different breath, and that they can use the breath to energize themselves, or they can take a breath to chill out.
Breathing and meditation are keystones to a yoga practice. Just imagine if the whole world did it.
In some ways, I suppose you could argue that it's great that yoga has become westernized, because in some ways that means that it's been brought to the masses and more people are doing it more than ever. But I think we probably need to remind ourselves of where it comes from, and it's not just about the body, it's about the mind as well, and it's about breathing.
Yoga has been westernized simply for the reason because we want to make it more inclusive for everyone. We want to invite everybody into yoga. We have to stick to the roots, and there is so much in the roots where yoga comes from, the philosophy, the teachings, the teachers. I think the more you get into yoga, the more you yourself will want to know more about the roots.
Yoga is a Sanskrit word meaning to join or to unite. It refers to the union of body and consciousness. This practice of unifying the body, mind and breath is what brings your attention to the present moment, which can have a profound and positive psychological impact, yoga practitioners will often describe themselves as being in sync with not just themselves, but the world around them. It's not all about bright, stretchy patterns and standing on your head. Yoga was introduced to the Western world almost 100 years ago by Swami Vivekananda, and now millions of people around the world are practicing yoga and its philosophies, not just when they're on their mats, but in their day-to-day lives. The United Nations, recognising yoga's universal appeal, and Prime Minister Modi's initiative made the 21st of June, the summer solstice, the International Day of Yoga, with the intention to make people all over the world healthier in both body and mind. There are over 7 million people in the UK suffering from heart disease. 700 people every day are diagnosed with diabetes. 1 in 6 Britons are suffering from anxiety, and 28 million people are struggling with back pain.
So going to India was phenomenal. It was amazing. One of the coolest things I've ever done. Lots of people couldn't understand why I was doing it or what was going to happen when I got there, and I had no idea what was going to happen when I got there, because what I didn't realise was yoga was so much more than just like all I'd done was a 60-minute or a 90-minute English yoga class, which is mainly physical movements, a little bit of breath, but it was when I got there I realised it's so much more.
Being on the mat always means coming home. Being on the mat means this is where I belong. Being on the mat means this is where I can be myself. I don't compete, I don't compare with others around me when I'm on the mat, if I'm in a studio. Being on the mat, if I'm on my own in my hotel room or my studio at home, is my divine space, my sacred space.
The thing about yoga is that the benefits are very much universal. As I do a lot of dance, I'm very aware of my body, so if I feel I'm pushing my body too far, I can always just turn to my mum and ask her, am I doing this right? It's not something I need to go, out of my way to correct.
You don't like me correcting you too much.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
But with yoga practices, it's just come effortlessly. I haven't had to think about being more positive, maybe being more confident, or this is how I'm going to behave from now on. I think there are so many profound principles that I've learnt in yoga. It's kind of a lifestyle. It's helped me realize that my mind, my body, my breath are not separate things, but very much linked with each other.
I found restorative yoga really, really relaxing. It really helped me during my illness because it helped with my sleep.
During the pandemic, we've all seen what happens when our amazing healthcare system gets overburdened. It's time we took our health matters to the mat. Whether it's an online class or a local course, get involved, give it a go. But before you do, let me introduce you to the founder of the Art of Living Foundation, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, who will now guide us all through a short meditation. Enjoy.
Let's first start shaking our hands. And then we can be still. Let's keep our spine erect and body still. Just imagine there is a central string that is passing through our body. Imagine a fine silver string in the very center of your body. Okay? And let's close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's become aware of our whole body. Every cell in our body keeps changing in 1 year's time. Become aware of our whole body and let us honor our own body. It is the breath that is keeping our body alive. Every cell of our body is breathing in and it is taking in oxygen. We all know it, right? Become aware of your breath. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. See how long you can hold. When you no longer can hold the breath, just relax. Let go of the breath. Breath moves out on its own, relaxing your body even further. Let's keep a smile on our face. Never mind even if it's a fake one or artificial one. Keep a smile. As you smile, all the muscles in your cheek, in your forehead gets relaxation. Breathe in with a smile and hold the breath. As you hold the breath, watch the mind. The mind is becoming quieter. And let go. When you no longer can hold, just let go. As the breath drains out, it takes away some of our stress as well. Let's do it once again. Let's breathe in, take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs, your upper chest, your abdomen, fill it with breath and hold it. And notice there is air all around you as well. Your skin, your muscles are sandwiched between the inner air and outer air. Now let go. When you cannot hold any more, just let go. every cell of our body is being penetrated by the air, by the energy, life force. Let us become aware of this fact. Let us become aware of the mind. Our mind is like the glow around the wick of a candle. Our body is like the wick of a candle. The mind is the glow all around it. And it's throwing its light all around. Now let's become aware of the walls of the room we are in. If you are in the open space, just become aware about 10 feet of space all around you. Like the light of a candle spreads to some distance all around, so is the vibration from your body is spreading all the way to the walls of your room. Now, whatever thoughts are coming in the mind, just let them be. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, they all can just be, never mind. Welcome the thoughts. Just embrace them all and relax. Let go of all your efforts. Just like the ice cream and the stick that it holds, that is held by our body and mind are. The central cord in you, like the stick of the ice cream, and the body is like the ice cream. Relax the body. Let the mind be as strong as the stick that stays firm and straight. Now let go of all your efforts and let go of all your imaginations. The next few minutes, we will refrain from doing anything, wanting anything, or even trying to know anything. Just let go. And whatever sensations that you may perceive, just let them be. Just let it be. Any tension anywhere, will not try to get rid of them. They'll go by themselves. So just let it be. Whether tension or relaxation, just let it be. Whether pleasant or unpleasant, just let it be. Whether comfort or discomfort, just let it be for few minutes. Just for these few minutes, let's bear the opposites and just let them be. Just let them be. We can do it. Any twitches or itching sensation, just let it be. Or any pleasant or enthralling sensation, let them be. Now I'll chant the words of peace and wisdom, and just this vibration be there. Just let it be. May there be loving vibration all around us, comforting vibration and wisdom all around us. सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्म सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्म यदस्ति भाति प्रीतिः Swarupam Tadevatmanam Tadevatmanam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And slowly and gradually become aware of your body and surroundings. Let's take another deep breath in with this bigger smile and slowly breathe out with a smile. And at our own speed, we may open our eyes.
We can never thank Sri Sri Pujya Ravi Shankarji enough for spending so much time with us and guiding us on the path to meditation. In the COVID-19 afflicted world, yoga assumes a special importance as people need strong immunity and means to relieve stress to fight this illness. As I mentioned earlier, that under High Commissioner Madam Gayatri Kumar's leadership, the High Commission of India has focused on immunity boosting and stress relieving aspects of yoga for this year's International Day of Yoga. I am delighted to present to you a short yoga session by Srimad Rajchandra Mission Dharampur for boosting immunity and stress relief.
Good morning and namaste everyone. Today we're going to be practicing a beautiful yoga flow to boost our immune system. So let's get ready and we'll practice very calmly and consciously. What's the most important part of today's practice is to breathe. Breathe as deeply as we can. So let's get started in a comfortable position, Vajrasana preferably. Let's roll our shoulders back 3 times. So inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up and exhale. Gentle movements. Getting our hands into Namaskar Mudra, closing eyes and just centering ourselves. Breathing deeply, taking a moment to truly just be. Straighten your back, relax the shoulders, and let's breathe together. So deep inhalation, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Just let go. Inhale, raising our hands up above our head. Lengthen the spine, look up if you want. And exhale, bending down, surrendering with the feeling of love and gratitude. Placing our forehead on the floor, walking our fingers away from us. A nice stretch in the lower back. Keep breathing. And as we inhale, come back up and gently open your eyes. Let's get our hands interlocked this way with our wrist behind our backs. So we're going to inhale, raise the chest, feel a nice stretch in your lower back, and exhale, bending forward, slow movements, trying to sync our body and breath. Inhale, raise the body up. Beautiful, relax the shoulders, open up the chest, and exhale down. Inhale, raise the body up. Gentle movements, a nice stretch in your lower back, open up the chest, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, raise the body up. And exhale, going down. Inhale, raise. And let's stay here. Open up the chest, relax the shoulders. A nice curve in your back, 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Coming back to neutral position. Getting our left hand on our right knee and exhaling, looking back. Try to really go as deep as you can. Opening up here, the chest. Relax the shoulders. A nice twist. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, coming back to center, and exhale, switching sides. Open up here the chest. You really want to feel it. A nice twist. Don't forget to breathe. That's the most important. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very gently coming back to center. Let's get into our tabletop position. So from Vajrasana, we'll take a full forearm plus 1 palm distance. So this is where my hands are going to come. And then I'm going to raise up on my knees. Take a little bit of distance between your knees. We're going to go for Bitil Asana. So inhale, curving your back. And exhale, rounding your back like a camel. Inhale, curve your back. Bitil Asana. Look up and exhale, Murjayasana. Grounding your back as though a string is pulling you from the sky. Inhale, Bitil Asana. Breathe and exhale, Murjayasana. Rounding your back. Last one. Inhale, Bitil Asana. Let's stay here for 10 counts. You should really feel it here in your lower back. 1, 2, 3. Relax the shoulders, open up the chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Murjayasana, 10 counts. Rounding the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going into a balancing tabletop position. So we're going to inhale and raise up our left leg up and our right hand. And we're going to stay here for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Point your toes, engage your core, and 10. Relax. If your knees are hurting here, you can also keep a blanket under your knees. Let's go for the other side. Raising our right leg up this time and our left hand. Look ahead of you, engage your core, balance yourself beautifully, keep breathing, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very gently dropping down into Adho Mukha Balasana. So from Vajrasana, opening up the knees as wide as we possibly can. And just relaxing here, bending forward, placing the forehead on the ground. And just relax. Enjoy this posture. Deep inhalations and deep exhalations. We really want to work on our lungs here, really fueling ourselves with the prana. We need to breathe very, very deeply and consciously, calming ourselves down. Beautiful. Very gently, inhale, raising yourself up, and exhale, coming back into Vajrasana. From here, we're going to use our bolster or a pillow if you don't have a bolster, and just place it right in front of you, right by the knee. So my knee is here, and I'm going to just place the bolster this way. From here, I'm going to go into an Adho Mukha Svanasana, so full forearm plus one palm. Lift myself on the knees and very gently exhale, tuck the toes in and gliding into my Adho Mukha Svanasana. But this is a supported version with the bolster, so I'm going to rest my head on the bolster and be very comfortable here. Let's hold this position for 30 counts. 1, push the shoulders in. 2, spread the fingers. Activate your entire body. 4, 5, 6, keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, try to go deeper as you exhale, 24, 25, 26, keep breathing, 27, 28, 29, and 30, very gently dropping the knees back down and relaxing in our Adho Mukha Balasana. This time we can keep the bolster in front of us and just relax. Just relax. Breathe deeply, try to straighten your back here. Very gently raising ourselves back up into our Adho Mukha Svanasana with the bolster. So let's try it again, and let's see this time if we can go deeper. We're going to hold this position again for 30 counts. 1, 2, 3. Ensure that the head is touching the bolster. 4, 5, 6. Push the shoulders in. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep breathing. 21, 22. Activate your body. Activate the fingers. 23, 24. You can do it. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Walking the feet to your hands ahead of you, dropping down, interlocking the elbows together, bending down from the lower back, so not from the upper back, just really want to go from the lower back, trying to get your weight towards your toes, so not back on our heels, but on our toes. And relax in this relaxed forward fold for a few breaths. If you want, you can go from side to side. Just release the hamstrings here, but really working on straightening our back. We need to breathe deeply. Just relax. Weight shifted towards the toes, not the heels. Beautiful. And very, very gently raising yourself back up. Arms up, inhale. And very gently place the hands behind your back. Support yourself completely, the lower back. And going into a half moon pose for 10 counts. Try to go as deep as you can, opening up the chest. Let's not shrug our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and inhale, raise yourself back up, and exhale, release. Take a moment here, checking in with yourself. If you want, you can just do a few shoulder rotations, see how you feel. Just tune in with yourself. Next asana, we're going to be doing a supported version of Uttanasana. So we're going to take the chair and we're going to place it right in front of us this way. And I'm going to spread my feet apart, relax my back on the wall, inhale, lifting my chest, and exhale, folding forward, interlocking my arms together, and relaxing my head on the chair. Very, very comfortable version of Uttanasana with a chair. Let's breathe here, 30 counts. 1, try not to bend your knee, straighten them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, keep breathing, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Release the interlock. Inhale, raising yourself back up, giving yourself a nice back bend. And exhale, relax. Beautiful.
With this session, we conclude our virtual celebration of the 7th International Day of Yoga. I thank you all for joining us. Please stay with yoga, stay safe. Namaskar.